collection this year. This is our round mosaic glass bird seed feeder. This is M93516. This is brand new this season. Now we've done this crackle mosaic glass before in other things in the Marigold collection, but this year we decided to do a bird feeder, and I am so here for it. So this normally is $21, but this is on a clearance price of $11.99, so you're saving $9. This is on 3 easy pays of $4, and let's go through your choices here. So right here, this is your pastel multi. Pastel multi has lots of lavenders, lilacs, celery greens, aquas. This is very coastal. This is all about the blues and the greens. Right next to that, we have the sunset multi. Now, sunset multi is what you would think of if you think a summer sunset. It's got all those beautiful wine colors like fuchsia, magenta, purple, raspberry red. And as this sparkles under the studio lights, you can kind of see a little bit of iridescence too. And this is set against a white grout, and so is our pastel. So those are our 2 white grout options. And last but certainly not least is the dark and the moody multi. Multi is multifaceted. This has so many colors in it. This has deep purples, deep blues, indigos. It's set against a black grout here. And this kind of reminds me of like a black opal, or almost like if you see a drop of oil, how all the colors sort of swirl around inside of it. And this is by far the most limited option that we have. So if you're in love with the multi, make sure you place your order. You can call 800-500-7590. So let's talk about some of the wonderful features of this. And we're gonna start from the top and work our way down. So this weighs about 3 pounds. And to make sure that we have suspended this in a way that will hold the weight, we have a steel rope hanging here. This is your chain. It's not jute. It's not, you know, any other material that can't hold the weight. This is steel. And we have a loop here at the top so that you can hang it from a shepherd's hook, or you can hang it off of a tree branch if you want. In my yard, I put mine on a shepherd's hook. I have the sunset multi at my house, and you can see that this is before we had all the trees, you know, with their leaves and things like that. So it makes for a very colorful addition to your garden space when there is no color. And right there you can see a little chickadee hanging out inside of my bird feeder. And so what you'll do when you get this home is you'll take some bird seed. I recommend that you put it in a cup that's a little bit flexible, like a solo cup or something, and you put it inside of your bird feeder right here. So we have some bird seed inside of our pastel multi, and it just sits right in that little trough underneath of there. And then what the birds will do is they'll fly in, and they'll literally fly inside of this and sit here and start eating. It is a joy to watch them. And this holds quite a bit of bird seed. We were trying to fill this up before we came on set, and we were like, I think we're gonna need more bird seed. So don't be afraid that, you know, you're not going to have enough seed, or that it's not going to hold that much. It definitely holds a good deal for you. And so there's a little drain hole at the bottom. Maybe I can show you on the sunset option. Right here, there is a drain hole. And what that'll do, there it is right there. That ensures that when it rains, your birdseed doesn't get moldy or have any mildew on it. The water will drain out of it. So that's a nice feature that we've done there for you. But this crackle glass really is the star of the show. It's like somebody painstakingly took a tweezer and literally pieced every single one of these pieces of glass all over this bird feeder, and we set it in grout to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. It's got a great background, you know, right here, the sunset multi option. It just sparkles under the studio lights, and it's going to do the same thing for you in the sunlight. When I had my sunset multi outside at my parents' house, it would literally make patterns on top of the ceiling, and it would kind of dance around and almost look like a little kaleidoscope. It's a really, really beautiful effect. Like, just look at that. It's kind of like nature's disco ball, as it were. So to give you some dimensions, this is about 9 inches in diameter, and it's about 3.5 inches wide, or thick, as it were. It's shaped like a donut, and again, you put the bird seed right down in here, and then the birds fly in, and then they hang out here, and that is where they eat. This weighs about 3 pounds, and the steel rope that this is suspended from is about 13.5 inches long. So this is a great way for you to feed your feathered friends, to add a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine, a little bit of glam to your outdoor space. And again, there's a little chickadee enjoying my sunset multi option at my parents' house, and he just was having the best time. Let me tell you how hard it was to get that shot. Every time I would go outside, the birds would fly away and I wouldn't be able to get a shot. So I real quick snuck outside and took a picture with my iPhone. It was awesome. So the birds are absolutely going to love this. This is a great way, again, to add sparkle, to add shine. So let's go through your colors one more time. So this is your pastel multi. This has lavenders, celery greens, aquas, and that is set against a beautiful white grout. This reminds me of like a coastal theme. Very beautiful, very beachy. If you're somebody that loves a cooler color palette, this is definitely the right option for you. Then in the middle, we have Sunset Multi. This is our other option that is set within white grout. This has berry colors like raspberry, dark purples, lovely magentas, and then finally over here, we have our deep, dark, and moody multi. This is set against a black grout, and this is the by far most limited option. Look at those colors, so beautiful. And this actually happens to be the most popular, and I can see why. This is M93516. This is on a clearance sale price of $11.99. You are saving $9 off of the original QVC price. If you are looking out for the bird,